Hello. The Women's Prize for Fiction has been and gone. The Booker Prize, that will be announced anytime. I forget which date. So what am I going to read now? I've decided I'm going to have a look at the Goldsmiths Prize. Now this one, it looks at creative daring. That's what it says. It looks for rewarding fiction that breaks the mould. And so I've looked at their shortlist and I'm going to try and read that. The first one on the shortlist is called Somebody Loves You by Mona Archie. And it's about Ruby, who gives up talking at a young age, and her mother's not always there to notice until one day her mother doesn't come back. Silence becomes Ruby's refuge, sheltering her from the weather of her mother's mental illness and a pressurised suburban atmosphere. So that's that one. Does it? Maybe her mother doesn't disappear. Maybe her mother descends into mental illness. I'm not sure. Maybe I read that wrong. Anyway, so that was the first one on the shortlist. The second one is Seven Steeples by Sarah Bourne. And this one is about a couple who cut themselves off from friends and family. From the top of the nearby mountain, they are told you can see 7 standing stones, 7 schools and 7 steeples. All you have to do is climb. And it's a rich novel that spans 7 years and speaks to the times we live in. So that's that one. The next one is one that I have read, and it's Maps of Our Spectacular Bodies by Maddie Mortimer. This one, it was on the Booker shortlist. I think it was on the Women's Prize for Fiction as well. I can't remember now. It's so long since I read it. And this is an absolutely fantastic book. I'd say give her the prize now, but, I will have to read all the others too to make up my mind. But an absolutely brilliant book, an emotional book that looks at illness, with illness taking part of the character in the book. The next one is Diego Garcia by, I'm going to say this wrong, Natasha Subramanian and Luke Williams. And this one is about 2 friends who escape London, the city that killed one of their brothers, and they spend their days trying to get to the library, bickering over their tanking Bitcoin, failing to write or resist the sadness. And then they meet Diego, a poet, who tells them he's named for his mother's island in the Chagos archipelago, which she and her community were forced to leave by British soldiers in 1973. And the 2 friends become obsessed with this episode and the continuing resistance of these people and want to write in solidarity. And it's described it as a tragicomedy. So those are the first 4. The next one, 2 of these I've got from the library. So just bear with me a second, because my computer is playing up a little bit. So I was able to pick these up from the library. And that is There Are More Things by Yara Rodriguez Fowler. And this one seems to be about 2 women, Melissa and Katerina, both with Brazilian ancestry. And they are living together in London. And it's the story of their friendship as well as political turmoil across Brazil and UK. And it looks at revolution over the continents and generations, and we moved to the London riots, and it looks like it's a sweeping novel about history, revolution and love. So that was that one. And the next one I picked up from the library, and this is the final one on the shortlist, and it is Pieces by Helen Oyeyemi. Is that how you say it? And this one looks intriguing. This is the one that looks to be the most. This is the one that excites me. This one really does. And it's the story of a couple who embark on a mysterious train journey that takes them far beyond any destination they've anticipated. As the carriages roll along, they discover each is more curious and fascinating than the last, becoming embroiled in this strange train and its intrigue. Who is Ava Kapoor, the sole full-time inhabitant of the train, and what is their relationship to a man named Prem? Are they passengers or prisoners? We discover who orchestrated the journey, hurtling them all into their past for clues. Now that really intrigues me, so that is those. So out of the shortlist of 6, 1 I've read, 2 I've got from the library. The other 3, they're not on my library's catalogue, so I'm going to have to order those in specially, so hopefully I will get those. But because I am sticking to my new resolution of not to buy any books, I could go out and order them, but I refuse to. Not until the 31st of December. So that's the Goldsmiths Prize. I'll see how I get on reading the shortlist. It's announced, I think it's announced next month, so the chances of me getting all of them read before the shortlist is very few and far between. 10th of November it's being announced. So I'm not going to get all 6 read, especially as my library haven't got 3 of them, but I'll do my best. So happy reading, take care, and